Click subscribe to Proper English Online for more real English conversations with native speakers every week. Like my lessons? Support me on Patreon. Patrons can download every worksheet for every lesson. Hey guys, this is Lee from Proper English Online, and this is the worksheet video for Pre-Intermediate Lesson 9, Where Shall We Eat? So in this lesson, we're going to learn some phrases for making suggestions, agreeing, disagreeing, and also for asking for opinions. So very useful when we're making plans or discussing with people what you want to do. Also, we're going to learn some weak sounds and some stress to use with these phrases. Also, we'll use some phrases with I've got, this phrase here. Okay, so before we do that, let's take a look on your PDF worksheet. You'll see we've got this listening script on the first 2 pages with some missing words. I'd like you to listen again and fill in those missing words. When you've done that, we can come back and we will learn more of those phrases in more detail. Okay, so let's listen again as many times as you need to fill in those missing words, and when you're ready, come back and we'll get started. Okay, see you in a bit. So we still haven't decided where we're going to go for our anniversary. We need to book a restaurant, don't we?
Yeah, we should book something soon too. We don't have much time. Have you got any ideas? Anywhere you want to try?
Well, I heard about a place in town. It's a fusion restaurant, like Japanese and European style food.
Ooh, what's that like?
Well, I didn't see the menu yet, but I saw some pictures and read a review. They have like European style ingredients, but they cook them in a Japanese style.
How's that?
Well, I saw a picture where they cook the meat on this like special Japanese charcoal grill, like a barbecue. And I saw they use a lot of miso, you know, that Japanese salty paste stuff. They use that instead of salt.
Oh, sounds nice.
Yeah, it looks a bit expensive, but it could be good, no?
Sure, that seems like a good option. I also thought about that Italian place, the one we went to last year.
Why do you want to go there again? It wasn't very good, as I remember.
Oh, yeah, I remember too, but I heard they've got a new manager, new chef, new everything, new menu. It looked quite good.
It's not some typical boring Italian place, is it?
No, the menu looked really good. The salads look nice in particular. They also have a proper pizza oven now.
Ooh, so they have really thin and crispy pizza?
Looks like it. What do you think?
Sure, that's a good option too. I've got one more idea, but I'm not sure you'll like it. I heard about it at work. It's like an American-style diner.
A diner? You mean like one of those places you see on the highway in America?
Yeah.
With like pancakes and waffles and stuff like that?
Yeah, doesn't it sound fun?
Well, okay, but I'm not sure it's the best place to go for our anniversary. I don't want to get dressed up in my nicest clothes to eat pancakes and bacon.
Yeah, I suppose it's not the best option.
Yeah, maybe another time. What do you think then? Japanese fusion or the new Italian place? What do you think?
Okay guys, so hopefully now we've filled in those missing words and we can look on our PDF worksheet on the next page. If you do, you'll see we've got these phrases here. Well, how many phrases? 9 phrases there. And also we have this table here. This table, you can see we need to tick some boxes here that correspond to each phrase. Now, for example, we've got making a suggestion, agreeing with the suggestion, disagreeing, and asking for an opinion. Let's look at these phrases in more detail. So, firstly, we've got this one, we need to book a restaurant. This phrase, we need to. This one too, we should book something soon. This one here, it could be good, no? This one, that seems like a good option. This phrase too, I also thought about the Italian place, that Italian place. This one, what do you think? This one, that's a good option too. I'm not sure it's the best place, and I suppose it's not the best option. Now guys, I'd like you to look at these phrases here and just tick the box. You'll see on your worksheet it's clearer which phrase matches with each function. So for example, let's do this first one here. We need to book a restaurant. I think that one's done for us. We need to do it. That's making a suggestion. We need to. Let's do it. It's important. I'm making that suggestion. We need to do it. Okay? How about the rest of them? So pause this video, look at your worksheet, and you can just tick the boxes. Are these for making suggestions, agreeing with a suggestion, disagreeing, or asking for an opinion? Pause this video and think. Okay guys, let's go through our answers here. So the first one, we already talked about it. We need to book a restaurant. We need to book a restaurant. This is making a suggestion. Now, which words do we stress in this expression? We need to book a restaurant. So small stress on need, big stress on the big noun that comes later or the big verb or whatever. So we need to book a restaurant. One more thing too. What comes after need? It's to, isn't it? Now we don't say we need to rounded. We don't say that. We say we need to book, to. Can you see that? My mouth is kind of flat and this is a weak sound here. So we need to book a restaurant. We need to book a restaurant. To book. It's a t sound. Okay? Now how about the rest of them? This next one here. We should book something soon. We should book something soon. We should. This is making a suggestion too. We should. We need to. We should. Very similar, right? Now, how about a pronunciation? We should book something soon. We should book something soon. Now notice here we've got the word should. Now we don't say should with a rounded lips. We say it with a flat one. In this case too. We should. It's quite flat. Similar to should. The same flat, weak sound. Now, don't worry about this sound too much. Focus on the stressed word, which is book. We should book. We should book. We should book. Okay? Now, how about this next one here? This one, it could be good. No? It could be good. No? This whole expression here is asking for an opinion. It could be good. No? It could be good. Don't you think? So this one here, let's think about our pronunciation. It could be good, no? It could be good, no? Now on no at the end, we're going to go no, down, up intonation because like a question. It could be good, no? It could be good, no? But again, notice before we said should. It wasn't should, it was should. How about here with could? Is it could or is it could? It could be good, no? It could be good, no? Could here is flat again. Could. It could be good, no? It could be good, no? Now the next one here, we've got that seems like a good option. That seems like a good option. This expression here is agreeing with a suggestion. So, oh, shall we go to this restaurant? Yeah, that seems like a good option. Sure, I agree. Okay, let's go. Now, this expression here, pronunciation, that seems like a good option. That seems like a good option. Now, that seems like a good option. We're stressing those words. No real weak sounds here so much, but let's focus on that seems like a good option. That seems like a good option. Okay? Now, another phrase here. I also thought about that Italian place. I also thought about that Italian place. This one here is making a suggestion. Again, making an additional suggestion, another one. So, okay, we could go to that place. That's good. I also thought about that Italian place, making another suggestion, right? Now our pronunciation here for this one, big stress on also. I also thought about that Italian place. I also thought about that Italian place. Now how about this next expression here? What do you think? What do you think? This one here is just asking for an opinion. So I make a suggestion. I want your opinion. What do you think? What do you think? Now stress here. What do you think? Big stress on thing. What do you think? Now, what happens with do you? It's not what do you think? It's what do you? What do you? What do you think? Or we can push the first three words together and say, what do you? What do you? What do you think? What do you think? Okay? Now, this next one here too, we've got that's a good option too. That's a good option too. This phrase here is agreeing with the suggestion, right? That's a good option too. That's a good option too. So yeah, you give me a suggestion and I say, oh, okay, that sounds good. That's a good option too. Sounds good. Now for this one, our pronunciation, that's a good option. 2. Now, for this one, 2, we could stress that as well, but let's just go with that's a good option. That's a good option. Okay, now, this next one too. I'm not sure it's the best place. I'm not sure it's the best place. I was thinking about going to this restaurant. I'm not sure it's the best place. This one here is disagreeing. So, I'm not sure it's, I don't think it's a good idea. I'm disagreeing with it. Okay, so this one, our pronunciation, I'm not sure it's the best place. I'm not sure it's the best place. We stressed these 2 words here. Now, the next example here, I suppose it's not the best option. I suppose it's not the best option. This one here, okay, I'm disagreeing with this one too. I suppose it's not the best option. Yeah, it's not a good idea. So this one here, our pronunciation, I suppose it's not the best option. I suppose it's not the best option. Okay? Okay guys, so for all these phrases here, we've learned some phrases for making suggestions, agreeing, disagreeing, and asking for opinions. Now let's try and use these phrases again. Imagine a conversation where you're trying to decide where to go for dinner. Maybe with your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your friends, whoever. Imagine you're having this conversation with them in English. Which phrases could you use to discuss where to go to eat dinner? Pause this video, think about those phrases and imagine a conversation with your friends. Pause this video and think. Okay guys, so let's move on to some other things we heard in the conversation. We also heard these phrases here. So, have you got any ideas? I heard they've got a new manager. I've got one more idea. All these phrases have got the word got and the word have. But some slightly different, right? Have you got any ideas? They've got a new manager. I've got one more idea. Now this phrase has the exact same meaning as have. So, have you got any ideas is the same question as do you have any ideas? I heard they've got a new manager is the same phrase as I heard they have a new manager. And I've got one more idea, same meaning as I have one more idea, right? Same meaning. Now this phrase is really, really common with native speakers. We say I have, sure, we say that sometimes, but a lot of the time, I'd say almost, maybe most of the time, we say I've got instead of I have. Now it's just a more common, slightly more natural expression, so you should try to use it too. Instead of I have, try and use I've got. Or instead of he has, we'll say he's got. So the form for this phrase is like this. We say it's subject, have or has got, and an object. So he has got, they have got, we have got, I have got, she has got, right? Okay guys, now as we saw in those example sentences, have and has usually has a contraction. Now a contraction is when 2 words get pushed together to make one word. So for example, we've got here I have becomes I've. Now what examples can we see in the example sentences we heard in the conversation? We've got this one, have you got any ideas? Any contractions there? No, because it's a question. The have and got are separated. Have, subject, got. We change it. However, let's look at the next one. I heard they've got a new manager. They've got, they've. What's they've a contraction of? And this next one too. I've got one more idea. I've. What's that a contraction of? Pause this video and think. Okay guys, so the second one here, I heard they've got. They've is a contraction of they have. They've, they have, right? Always more natural to use a contraction when you're speaking, guys. The next one, I've got is I have got, right? But as I said, it's more natural to use the contraction. So try not to say I have got, say I've got, okay? Okay guys, so let's move on and try and practice this a little bit. So Here we've got the phrase, I have a brother. Now, as we said, I have a brother, that's fine. But can we say the same thing with the word got and a contraction with have? How could we say it? We'd say, I've got a brother, right? I've got a brother. Or maybe this one here, she has a sister. How would it be? It would be, she's got a sister, right? How about these examples below? So, they have a big family. He has a sister. We have a small family. How can we say these same expressions using the word got and a contraction? Pause this video and think. Okay guys, so the first one here, they have a big family. They've got a big family. They've got a big family. Now how about the next one? He has a sister. He's got a sister. He's got a sister. Same meaning, right? Now the next one, we have a small family. We've got a small family. Okay? Okay guys, now we've done that, let's have a bit more of a practice now. I'd like you to think about your own family. Now a common question we might ask people would be this one. How many people are in your family? How many people are in your family? And also, can you describe your family members? What are they like? Remember to try and use the phrase I've got, she's got, he's got, they've got. Try and use that phrase to describe your family and talk about how many family members you have. Pause this video and think. Okay guys, well done, great work. So I really hope this was useful for you. We learned some different phrases for making suggestions, agreeing, disagreeing, and asking for opinions. Also, we learned some phrases using the word got, right? I've got, you've got, things like that. I really hope this was useful for you today, guys. Hope to see you guys again. Thanks for joining me today. I've been Lee from Proper English Online, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for coming. Bye.